how can we leverage a tax code to bring us back from this late stage capitalism that we're facing right now? Because we really are, man. Like we're at a weird point in this country's life cycle that a lot of European countries have faced 50 to 100 to 200 years ago, and they made it through. How do we get through this using your world of expertise?
I mean, to be honest, the first thing I would do, this is outside of my world of expertise, but before we get to that, the first thing I would do is limit everyone's social media time. Everyone. we are absolutely rotting our brains with this mess, right? Because it's an echo chamber. And to your point, when you talked about politics is in everything and we should have open discourse, I have friends who won't even talk to me anymore, right? Because I criticize what the current regime is doing. But all of us should be doing that, no matter who is in power and who you vote for. As soon as that person gets into power, I don't care. I voted for Obama. I voted for Biden, but I was critical of both. Absolutely.
Both of them. Absolutely.
You should be.
Yes.
None of us ever should be, as Americans, should be pro-government. That is quite literally against our American founding. Right? We were founded as an independent nation to say, I throw off the yoke of monarchy, of someone ruling over me, because I am independent. We all have the ability, all of us, each man has the ability to pursue happiness and liberty. The liberty, freedom, right? That is our ethos. And so for anyone to be cheering on what an administration is doing is wrong. It's just wrong. It's 100%. Un-American. I don't care who is in power. Once that person gets into power, they work for you. And ultimately, you should be able to critically think and say, this is wrong. I don't like it. And I'm not going to continue to vote for this, right? But ultimately, I think we've lost this thread because we're all looking down on our phones all the time, just getting angrier and angrier at one another. And we can't even talk about it anymore. Right. And so I think that using the tax code in an important way, the first thing to do is fix the corporate rate. The corporate rate is going to go down to 15%. That's capital gains. What are we doing? These people are making billions and billions. Apple is a $1 trillion company, right?
Yes.
Why wouldn't we tax them? Why not? And then use that money to fund programs for the middle class, free Votech schools. We want manufacturing back. Let's tax big corporates and put that right into our roads. Let's build bridges. Let's build rails, right?